So for some reason the GoPro's audio was messed up for about half of the video. But basically first here I'm going under the bridge just explaining that I'm very familiar with the area, and this bridge says 13.1 and our truck says 13.6 with the arms up. But as long as you know it, and if you go really early and go slow, you can learn certain areas where you can go with a garbage truck. But sorry for the sound quality, it's going to get better about half the video, and enjoy this one.
Because a lot of times you can nick it coming out of these bridges or going into it, because that's where, like if the bridge is here and the road's like this, it could be, that's the shortest part of the bridge or the road or whatever. So, I like making a left. There's no rhyme or reason, but I like making a left just because it's easier, bigger turns when I'm in this complex. Alright, these people definitely got some garbage. So what we'll do is move. What is going? Okay, this is not normal. Definitely not gonna get all this. I'm gonna dump it and then put it in there once I close it. So once I empty it, then I'm gonna I'll reload it and then just leave. I mean, I don't know what they actually expect me to do. Sometimes you're able to get the fork and push it down, but I can't do that because of the fence post. So we'll just do our best here. This crap's gonna fall everywhere. These new trucks make it so nice. So nice and smooth and easy. So what we'll do is back up, load it up, and then put it back.
Thing that the kid gets annoyed with, and they're like, shut up, I'm not grown up.
Gloves make it hard to get. Yeah, it's holiday season coming, so people are always going to throw crap. Throw this in there. Look at that. I cannot put this in there. This will take the whole entire container up. I mean, this is actually kind of comical. You know. Alright. Oh, Jesus. Just loading it up so these people that can actually put their stuff in here. I don't know how they're gonna open the thing. You know what? We're gonna put it there. They probably opened it up. Alright, so what you gotta do is you gotta put the front of the dumpster at the very edge. Right there. So that they can't put stuff in the front of it. Because that's not okay. And this is a little annoying. It's good, I love the new audio, but it can be a little annoying how it just turns on all the time. Alright, clean this up. he was put that at the edge of the doors so that the customers can't, you know, just circle the garbage can, and then you're not able to do your job. Alright, so here's the complex. We're gonna go all the way down, make a left, and then just make rights into all of them. Alright, I know I can make this turn. I'm on the white line. I'm not taking too much space, but just, you know, don't short yourself. That's what I tell the guys when I train them. Don't short yourself. These guys let me go. Thank you, sir. Alright, wires. I can't say it enough. I've taken down wires here. My drivers take it down. I mean, we've had drivers taken down, but the last however many months, 6 months, we've had it taken down 2 other times. So wires. So when I go here, I'm just gonna back out there and pull on out. So I know where I can pick these up, and I know where I can't. But I'm just like these, you can just come right in, lift it up, drop it down, and get out of there. Now making this right turn, I'm definitely gonna start swerving, using as much as I can. Gotta watch the kids. Let's see this wire. I had to make the guy cut the cable wire because it was so low, and then they re-put it up, or they put it back up. It was so low, and it's going with the truck, so that's why it works. If that was going against the truck, I don't know if that would work so well. But they cut it down, and it went in the middle of the road, but they got it fixed for me. Alright, let's pack it actually. Gotta remember to pack in this. When I come to this complex, it's gotta be empty, the truck. Or if it's full, you gotta just come here knowing you're gonna only pick a couple up, and then you have to get out of there to dump, because this is 16 of these dumpsters. You can see it's getting retracted now. The glare is so bad up right now. Alright, it's green, that means the switch is back. And I'm looking up, no wires. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to it, I'm gonna lift it a little bit and pull it out a little. And then when I dump it, I'm gonna push it back, and this is full. I gotta focus here. Right. So now that I pull that out, I can have some room to put it back without squishing the garbage. So I want at an angle. Wires, looking up, down, and all around, as they say. If I'm going, I see that like a bunch of wires moving, that means I just stop immediately and figure out what the problem is. Don't just keep going thinking it's going to get better. Alright, so you can see the side camera there. This one's pretty good. And I can see there too, so perfect. Set this red car. So this is what I do after the red car. We roll. I don't see anybody. Double check the camera. The abuse these takes sometimes. Like I messed up there a little, but I know I'm definitely careful about the tires. There's some people that just ride these things on the curbs, and shocking how the tires stay that well. Stay intact that well. Up and down, up and down. This arm is going constantly up and down all day. Snow, wind, heavy rains, strong winds. They'll just knock those wires lower and lower. So you see how this? We're good here. I tested this when there's no cars. We're good just to pick it right up. nerve-wracking, especially when you first do it. It's okay to knock a tree branch over. You just put it back in the dumpster and throw it back in the truck. But you don't want a wire to come down. Or in my case, it was a wire that was connected to like a pole, and it was like an old pole. It was a power line. It was like a whole bunch of things. And it took the pole down and it fell in a car. But for this one, wire. So I pick this up and I gotta back it up past the wire diagonal. So gear, right when I hit it, basically come to a stop, and then I pick the fork up, pushing it that way. So for this, I try to stay as close as I can to that side. And we're good here. So, gotta pack it. You see the garbage. And you see that's where the, when you see the sky, is when the blade is packing. So the sensors work here, so it wouldn't allow me to dump it because the blade is out. But sometimes the sensors are off or not working and are just overridden. And basically, if you dump the garbage dumpster with this blade forward, or if you're able to see the sky and you dump it, that garbage goes behind the blade and you got to get out and clean it out, and it sucks. Tell the guys I train, when you're backing up near something close, if you gotta back up towards something, one, do it to a dumpster, because one, you know that the height is good, so you're not gonna hit any wires. Two, back up to the actual dumpster. Touch it if you need to, because you know, if you need to touch something, touch the dumpster. Or if you need to get really close to something, you might as well get really close to your own dumpster. So it's a good little trick. Good little trick to know. So turning it the other way. Here's another little trick. Right before you put it into drive or the other gear, turn it the way you're going to go. Just to help you cut the wheel a little bit more. Arms got to come down. Should be good, but cool little toy. Yes, it does become fun when there's traffic. step by step we get these things out of there. So what we do is pick it up. Try to touch it with the fork, but I got it enough. Right, we'll grab this. So there's no garbage, so there wasn't enough garbage in that to fill the hopper up. That's why I'm not packing it right now. In neutral. Plastic ones, okay, that came off pretty good. Sometimes they get stuck. Well, the plastic ones that get stuck in general, just because they're not as heavy. All right. Too much. What happens there is one person puts it on the ground, then the next person puts it on the ground, then the next person puts it on the ground, and so on. Plastic ones don't want to come off sometimes because they're not heavy enough to just roll right off. All right, this wheel's messed up on this one. Pick that up when I get out. Beeping is when it's in gear, reverse or drive, and the arm is above the windshield, it'll beep just to let you know the arms are above the body, because that means it'll be over height. Alright, we made it back in one piece. Truck came back with no missing parts, so that's always a plus. The piston up. and put all the moving parts away before we park it. And you go to start it up in the morning and the arm's down, and you have to open the cab, you won't be able to do it. So always a fun day picking garbage up, and I can't wait to do it again.